Welcome back to Farm Sim 25 with the Rude Man. All right, so this is the first modded map. It's called New Frontier, and it's like a no man's land type map where you have to create your own fields. Now, there were a couple of fields on when you first load the map in. The two up north there are not yours, although you own all the property up to that hill. From where you see down where the equipment is, up to that hill, and over to the two fields that you don't own. That's all your property, but for some reason, even though you own the property, you don't own those two fields, which doesn't make any sense. But there you go. Hey, Scorp, the map looks familiar. It didn't to me because I've got mine all farmed out already, so it looks a little different. It kind of freaked me out when I started it up. I said, "Where'd all my stuff go?" I mean, I had huge fields and trees all cut down and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, for those that haven't seen this map, this is it. You can see it. It is not flat in any place. None of it is flat. You can see that I placed a few things in the ground, and that whole thing goes downhill. And you can see the hill up there. There's no way you're going to farm that hill over there. No way. Even the land that we are going to farm has got big hills in it, in the middle of it. So it's going to be challenging, let's put it that way. So I do have the proper equipment, though, and we're going to get started. You can buy those fields. I'm going to buy those fields. I was just waiting for a few people to come on first. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to get started on this. This is your market where you can sell a few things, buy a few things, very little. But there's your animal husbandry where you buy your animals, and that's about it. That's all you get. Over here, this, believe it or not, is your forestry. That's all you're going to get, and another field that you don't own. So, which is kind of weird. This is the rest of the map. It's just land, and some of it dips into valleys, and some of it climbs into hills. It's all lumpy as all get out, but this is it. It's hard to see how lumpy it is till you get on the ground, but you can see the hills. All right, how come I'm not going up and down? What's happening here? I should be dropping. Yeah, but some of this, I mean, you're not going to farm that. It's too steep. It's too hilly. It's too rocky. And you've got those everywhere. There's another one here. You're not going to farm that either. It's just too rocky, too hilly. And there's the big hill right there. And then, of course, there's water features. But that's it. It's a new map, let's put it that way. Is it a good one? I don't know. You can decide yourself. It's kind of challenging because none of it is flat. There's no flat. As a matter of fact, I'm struggling at the moment trying to figure out where I can put production because there's no flat places to put production. Even the parts that look flat aren't flat. Like this part right here looks pretty damn flat, but it's not. I'll show you when I put the buildings in. Okay, why am I not able to get down? What's happening? Okay. All right, so see, I had to flatten this out because it was a big drop right here. You just dropped about 2 feet off this end, and you had to climb 2 feet on this end. And so I had to smooth it out so you could at least drive over it. And I had to do the same thing here. You can see a little bit more on here how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Andy's in the house. Cheers, Scorp. Yeah, so I had to clean all this up. I didn't do a very good job right here. There's still a little bit of a ledge there, but it's drivable. This one too, you can see where just to put it in, I had to flatten it out. It's a challenge. I put some new mods in. We got this now. What else have I got? Let's see. I got a water mod right there. It's free water. There is a quicker picker-upper that we've picked up.
All right.
Cheers, Andy. Andy's meeting it up already. I hope you're sitting down, Andy. Don't want you to fall down. That move already placed mods works, but you have to watch how you move it. I haven't had a chance to try it yet. Actually, I haven't had anything I wanted to move yet. So we've got the tree chopper. This is called these trailers. There's a series of trailers called the TARDIS trailers. There's a whole bunch of them. And I think they're calling them the TARDIS because they're a very small trailer that hold like 2 million or whatever. So it's bigger on the inside. I guess that what makes it a TARDIS. This is a mod. This corn header. McCormick. This is an in-game tractor. This is a modded tractor here, and of course the quicker picker-upper. I've got an MRA machine, or a TMR, sorry, MR, what am I talking about? A TMR machine that takes silage, straw, and grass or hay. You can use either grass or hay. Not Jorge. He's the janitor. It's or hay. This is a pig food maker. And so I can't remember what it takes. I'd have to look what it takes. But I don't have what it takes yet, but we will. This is just our silo for storage. And then we've got this one here. This one you can do, turn grass into hay. It's a dryer. This one is a silage maker, and you can make silage out of several different items. If we go in here and take a look at the fermenting silo, you can use chaff or grass to make silage. It makes silage and digestate, or digestate. I call it digestate because I think it's digestible. Digestate, but there's no place to sell the digestate. So I'm going to have to put a mod in for the digestate, which is fine. I was going to put a mod in anyway. So, and what I mean when I say you can't sell digestate is that there's no sell point on the map that you can sell digestate. There isn't one. But there are mods I can put in where I can sell digestate. So we're going to run over here, take a look at the farmer's market. There's a farmer's market. There are people around if you've got something to sell. But since there's nothing in here to sell because I haven't sold anything yet, you bring your crops here. Like if I bought carrots, potatoes, parsnips, and sell them here, then it puts those products in here for the villagers to buy. Since there's nothing in there, they're going to get bored here pretty quick and go away. I haven't actually done anything yet in the game to make them come back, so we'll see what happens there. And then, of course, here's the where you can buy your animals. So I'm going to buy this field 3 and field 3 and 4. So let's buy those fields. Can't remember how to do it. Farmland. Let's buy that one. And that one. We own those two. Those are on a different thing. We do own this whole area right here. And so now we have field 1, field 2, field 3, 4, and field 10. What's field 10? Huh. Okay, and I don't want the cotton. I'm gonna be plowing these fields together. Oh crud! I was worried about that. Hang on. Yeah, my blood sugars are low. Okay. So we own these two, but I don't want to do cotton. I'm going to plow this under. Well, maybe not. I might do it. This is ours. There's nothing on it. We're gonna seed that. But before we do, I'm gonna harvest this wheat, and then we're gonna do some plowing. And I'm gonna plow these two fields together. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out here to the corner, and I'm gonna cut all these trees that are right in front of me. All of these trees down here, and I'm gonna plow this into a field and add it to that one and that one, and then of course, plow these together here. The other field's across the street. Supposedly, oh, that 10 on the map. The 10 on the map is the whole square. That's not a field. It's this whole square. Like, see, here's 11, 10. So I was confused there, but just for a moment. Tree chopper and mod hub, yeah. So Scorp's got you covered, Andy. Poplars, huh? Selling wood chips? Yeah. Okay, so let me get this guy going. I'm going to get this weed off the ground. $3 million? Holy smolies. $3 million. Well, I already did that. I got my 3 million. You just didn't see me do it. All right. Now, I don't know why, but if you remember in the old game, when you had a brand new piece of equipment, it automatically did windrow. In the new game, the default is to not do windrow. Or at least that's been my experience so far. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the comma and see if it put it into windrow. And then let's see what happens here. Now, if you're looking at the HUD, you'll see that I've added some mods. Yeah, see, the default was not to do windrow. So I'm glad I told it to do windrow. If you look down below at the speedometer, you're going to see a bunch of more information around the speedometer. And then up above here, there's more information. That's a mod. Scorpion can tell you which one it is. I don't remember. I think it's called extended information, something like that. I don't know if I like it or not. Now, I do know that when I looked at this last week, I looked at this mod. I didn't put it in last week, but I know that down at the speedometer, those areas right above the speedometer, you can turn those on and off, if I'm not mistaken. I was reading something about it. But yeah, you've got more information, and I'm hiding some of it. All it is the fuel. I don't know if you care about how much fuel I'm using or not. Okay, so let's see what's next. We're going to cut some grass and some trees. Now the grass cutter that I'm using also has a mod on it called Mow Everywhere or Mow Everything. So now instead of just doing grass, it'll actually mow these shrubs too, and these miniature trees. It'll mow those too. So we're gonna mow this area, and then I'm gonna plow it into a field. And then if that cotton's ready, which I think it is. It is ready, so I'm just going to lease a cotton thing and do it. I was just going to plow it under. On my game, that's what I did. I was in a hurry. I just plowed it under. And just, well, I can tell you what I'm going to do. Let me get the harvester first. Cotton. Cotton harvesters. There we go. Why is the John Deere twice the price? Why? What does it do that the other one does not?
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Tim. Enhanced vehicles. There you go. There was another one. Okay, I got confused. I had two mods in. One was enhanced equipment, one was enhanced information. The enhanced information we didn't care for. We tested it out on Saturday, and it gave you more information, but it was kind of wanky or wonky. And the information I wanted it to give me, it didn't give me. So I thought, well, okay, I'm not going to use that one until it's either improved or another one comes out that gives me the information that I wanted. All right, so this cotton thing is 6 meters at 15 miles an hour, and it holds 10,000. What does that one do? It's also 6 meters. It holds 20,000, and it drives 15 miles an hour, and it's half the friggin' price. I'm going with the case. Yep. We're gonna just lease this because I probably will never do cotton again. Merry Christmas, Scorpidork. Did I call him Scorpidork? Sorry, Scorp. I didn't mean that. It just slipped out. Scorpidork? Why would I say that anyway? I was going to make some cutesy thing about your name, Scorpion, and it didn't come out very good. I apologize. I blame Andy. I can't blame Scorpion because, it's just not appropriate. Uh, Ken Stoddard, how you doing? I'm deeply offended. How deep does that go? Yeah, yeah, Andy, it's your turn. It's your turn to take the blame. I can't take the blame. I'm never wrong. How can I take the blame? Somebody else has to take it for me. Tag, you're it, Andy. Uh-oh, he's going all cockwise there. He's doing what Scorpion said to do. He's entering at an angle. All right. Let's get this guy in. Here's something weird about this map I'm going to show you here. If you look at the mini map down there, it shows that I'm heading west, right? But I'm heading west at 90 degrees. 90 degrees isn't west. 90 degrees is east. So this map is weird. If I go south would be 180. But south is 0. That's not right. North is 0. North is 0. South would be 180. So north is 0, east 90, south 180, west would be 270, and then back again up to 0. This map is upside down. So it's 0 going south instead of, what it's supposed to be. So the map's upside down somehow. I don't know how that works. All right, I got a million things to do all at the same time. I don't know where to start, so I'm just going to start mowing. But let me get this guy off the field. Whoa! Don't do that! Whoa! Whoa! Get yourself up. What was that all about? I hit the wrong key. Wasn't a mistake though, I meant to do it. Remember, I never make mistakes. Ken says he's doing good today. That's always good to know. Tim, how you doing today? All right, Tim's going to be busy on Thursday. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. All right, so we got something in the storage now. I don't know if I had anything before. Must have had something. Grass, maybe? Yeah, I had a little bit of grass. Boy, that's all the weed I got off that field. Oh my God, tiny little field. All right, let's we're gonna test the quicker picker upper, make sure it works right. If I get this tractor to turn sharp enough. All right, gonna lower the pickup, extend the boom, and turn it on. can't remember what this thing holds. We had to mod this one, Scorp and I, on Saturday. Was it Saturday or was it last night? I can't remember. My days are getting away from me. Were we messing around with this last night? Seemed like 2 or 3 days ago. Anyway, we had to change the speed on this quicker picker-upper. It was slow as molasses. And it holds about 2 million, but there's weight. There's weight on the mod, which means if you put 2 million straw in here, you don't have a tractor big enough to pull it. As a matter of fact, I had this huge monster of a tractor hooked up to it, and as soon as I filled it with straw, the sucker wheelied on me and it would not move. So we had to go in and mod the picker-upper here, the forage wagon. We had to mod it so that it that weight didn't matter. You can put all the weight on it you want and your tractor's still going to pull it. We had to adjust the mass, is what I'm trying to say. In my younger days, I would have been able to think that a lot faster. My brain ain't working like it used to. All right, we didn't get very many straw out of that. A little bit. This particular one, Ken? Are you talking about the same one? The only thing that this one would let you do was to add an extension. But if you put the extension on it, you couldn't pull it. It was too heavy. So we modded it. We took the mass off of it. Forage wagons. All right, so this is the one right here. It's 500,000 to 1 million. But if you put the full amount in there, it's not going to go. Let me see. Standard on this one is 500,000. And then if you put the extension on, it added it up to 1 million. So I was thinking of something else. But those are the only choices you had on this particular mod. The TARDIS has one, though, too. And I mentioned earlier about the TARDIS mods that I got. The TARDIS mod worked perfectly fine as well. And you had a choice on the capacity and whether you wanted silage additive. And so this one, here's your capacity at 26 times 3. So that's, I think that's 260 times 3. Whether you want additive or not. Those are the two I've got that do the quick pick. But this one doesn't have the boom. What it does have is a standard pickup, but they've extended the width, although you can't see it. So it actually picks up a little bit wider than the width of the pickup, so that you don't have to completely follow the windrow. I used it. It worked pretty good. All right, back to work we go. Let me grab the plow. This one might be the easiest one to start on. Let's hire a worker to plow this field, and then I'll get the tree chopper here. Misty Cat. Now, Misty Cat, if you guys remember in 2022, Farm Sim 22, I was using the Misty Cats, quicker picker-uppers, forage wagons is what they are. I was using the Misty Cats, and there were three models. When you put the mod in the game, you got 3 models, each one bigger than the next one, and they work good as well. All right, let's put the pipe out, turn it on, unfold the pipe first. This machine is really loud. It's louder than I am, and you know how loud I am. You flipped it, Ken? I haven't flipped it yet. Yeah, honestly, I think it works better in 25 than it worked in 22. Or it seems to. Seems to work a little better. Gotta grab these stumps while I'm out here. You can grab them now or you can grab them later. Yeah, I used it all day yesterday. On my map that I'm playing personally, I've cleared up to that big hill over there, and I didn't flip it. How did you flip it? Oh, wow. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Okay, this weird looking tree here I had trouble with yesterday as well. You just have to... I look, see, you can drive right through it, so you have to hit it just right. And then, because I lowered it to get the stumps, you might have to adjust it back up to get a good cut on this particular tree. It's just this dark tree that is kind of weird. Like I say, if you notice, if you look at the header, you can drive right through the tree. So you have to kind of hit a sweet spot where you can see the chips flying. And then it works pretty good. Wow, we leafed that one. There, let's pick it up a little bit. I'll come back and get the stumps later. I want to get through the trees here. It's missing the grinding noise when you cut down a tree. Yeah, I noticed that. Now, again, if you remember, the other day I was talking about, you know, what I would like in the new game that they didn't, you know, that I enjoy the sounds that they've added, and even in Farm Sim 22, one of the things I liked the most about Farm Sim 22 when it came out was they added some sounds that we didn't have before, or sounds that we had before, but better sounds, like, the tractors, the way they sounded and things like that. But what I don't um, what I wish they would have done would be to add more sounds that aren't in the game at all. And for example, you know how I drive. If I was to drive into that combine over there, wouldn't you hear a crunch or a crash or something, or metal, you know, screeching, stuff like that? They should add those kind of sounds. You can run into anything you want in the game, and there's no sound at all. Even if they added a cartoon sound that just went boing, that would at least be funny. Whoa, I left a big stump there. Timber! Oh man, somebody type in timber. Oh no. Aha. Yeah, you're working a lot harder than I'm going to work. I'll tell you that. If you're tackling that hill over there, I don't plan on working that hard. I wonder if I can pick that up and shove it in like a. Okay, now don't try this at home. I'm a professional. If you tried this at home, you might walk into that. If you walk into that, you're going to be a little late for dinner. I want to see if I can throw this thing in there. Oh, it worked. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, you said you were going to, Scorp. Did it work okay? Yeah. How wide do I need to make this? I'm just going to come straight across here. So, well, maybe I'll take that one out right there, that big bushy one, because that's going to hang over the field. We don't want to have a hangover, right? Okay. I thought I cut that tree down. I guess I didn't. I don't know how far over I want to come. Oh, holy night. It works, Finn? It works, Finn, for you, huh? Everything's Finn. Now I'm going to have a bunch of stumps to get. The reason why I left the stumps like that is I have to adjust the header to kind of do the stumps. Maybe. Let me see. Maybe it's a time issue. Maybe if I just get up to it and let it rip, see what happens here. Yeah. Tim's milking cows. Yeah, see, it's not going to do it. So I didn't want to go up and down with the header trying to get the trees and the stumps. So let me. Okay, let me see if that's. I probably went too far down. No, that worked. That worked. Okay. I think I can see them. I might miss one or two. You'll find them when you plow. Yeah. Too bad you couldn't set it for the sweet spot. You just have to play with it. The old ones were like that too, though. As a matter of fact, this one seems to be working a whole lot better than the old ones as far as trees and stumps, because I used to have to really fiddle with them. Sometimes you'd get to a tree and you'd have to move the angle and drive all around the tree, and finally you'd find a sweet spot that it would take the tree down. This one seems to be working a lot better. That just might be me. I don't know. What do you think, Scorp? You've used this thing. It seems to me it's working a lot better on the stumps than the other one did. Wow, I'm missing stumps everywhere. So I finally got around to watching part of the micro interview. Oh, I forgot about my blood sugars. They're not going up. I need to. Damn it. I'm going to end up passing out. Well, that's going lower. Okay, I didn't want to do this. But I'm going to have to do. I need sugar. I need to drink some sugar, so. I'm gonna do another code red, so I'm gonna have to do soup du jour a little early because of that. So because I need some, I need sugar and I need it fast. If I eat a candy bar, it takes a while for the candy bar to digest or hit the sugar or turn to sugar or whatever. This liquid's going to be a lot faster, so I'll do a code red. Early soup du jour. Oh man, that's cold and so refreshing. Put a little sparkle in your day. Get a little excitement. All right, that's out of the way. So I can't just sip this though, because I need the sugar. So I'm gonna. I need to guzzle it down. Maybe I'll still have another one later. Frank's in the house. Yeah, I don't have any orange juice, Ken. Carol keeps buying me orange juice, and the grandkids drink it like it's water. And then when I need it, my blood sugars don't get low that often. So by the time I figure I need it, they've drank it all. She buys grape juice, orange juice, cranberry juice, all kinds of juices, but they drink it before I can use it, little boogers. And it would be different if they told me they were drinking it, but they don't. They come up at night after I go to bed, sneak all my soda. My son bought me some of this Code Red, and it's full of sugar. Because normally I drink diet sodas because of the diabetes, obviously. But I keep these. I keep Baja Blast and Code Red Mountain Dew, and I think I've got some of that Shirley Temple 7 Up too. for emergencies. So if I need something, and it depends how low they go. If they go super low, like right now, it's getting close to danger time. That alarm I have set a little bit lower than normal because I don't want it going off all the time. Sometimes, I don't. Sometimes at night it'll go off all the time if I set it too low. Normally, about a half a soda is good enough to a sugar soda, like a Pepsi or I don't drink Coke, but Pepsi or Coke. The best ones for that kind of thing are those little miniature ones they make. But if I'm gonna drink a soda, I want the whole darn thing. All right, let's stop that. I think I got most of the stumps. I might have missed one, but we'll find out when we plow. Hey, look, I can see a lot better. That sugar's hitting. It happens sometimes, but you guys know it doesn't happen too often when I'm live streaming. There was one live stream I was making, and all of a sudden, I can't remember whether it was Lori or Lynn or one of the girls said, "Are you okay?" I says, "I think so. Why? What's going on?" They said, "For the last 5 minutes you've been talking and you haven't made any friggin' sense at all." And I really? And I checked my blood sugars, and man, they were diving fast. If they go too low, you go in a coma. You don't want that. Scorp's got a Diet Dr. Pepper. All right, so I don't know. I don't know if this is plowed or not. No, it says it needs plowing, so I'm going to go ahead and plow it as well. And then here's the plan. Let me get out of this. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Put her in flight mode. All right, we're in flight mode here. What I'm going to do is, first thing, I'm going to plow these two fields together. Then the second thing is, I'm going to extend this field out into where I just chopped these trees down and across here, and then tie it in on this end over here. So that'll be one big field right here. Next, I bought these two fields here that didn't belong to me, and you notice that they're kind of wonky. They're not north, south, east, west. Now, do they have to be? No, they don't have to be. They can be any which way you damn want. You could make them look like a wishbone of a turkey if you want to, but it's easier to work if they're at least squarish. And I kind of like if I'm gonna make the field myself, I might as well make it north, south, east, west, and square. But in this case, what I'm gonna do is I'm taking the cotton off these two, and then I'm going to plow them up. And then I'm going to take my plow, and I'm going to plow extending this field up here. I'm going to extend it up into here and run it all the way down here like this and back, and then back here. So these will be incorporated in a big field. It's not going to be one big field. I'm going to make two big fields, but those two are just going to be entered into a bigger field. So, because I'm going to plow all of this in here. That's the plan. All right, let me get cotton ball maker. There's not much cotton on these fields. If you notice, it's 3,273. It's hardly any cotton at all. Your granddaughter likes your orange juice? Yeah. In actuality, they like anything. My grandkids will drink anything because I don't actually buy them any soda. I'd rather they didn't drink soda. I shouldn't be drinking it myself. It's not good for you. Carol buys them, fruit juices and stuff by the gallons, or for something a little different like Hawaiian punch, some kind of punch, berry drinks, But she buys them in bulk at Costco. Well, she'd rather them drink that than soda. But they don't care. They'll drink my diet soda. They don't like it, but they'll drink it anyway, just because they want soda. Little boogers. Poplar for the big bucks, eh? Well, you know what I'd do in that case, Scorpion? If I was going to do that, I'd come down here where the forestry area is, and I would buy that field and plow this all up right here and put poplar in all around this. Around this forestry place, just put all the poplar fields right in here. All of this would be poplars, and then you can make some money. You got your forestry, what you dinger right here, your tree machine, whatever that is. What do they call that? I think they call it a forest thingadero, something like that. All right, so as soon as that guy's done plowing that field, I'll grab that plow and extend these 2 fields here. In the meantime, though, we got some grass to cut. So since I'm going to plow these fields together, let me at least see if there's grass to be had before I plow it. So let's start cutting here. Like I say, this mower will cut brush now, so because I've got a mod on it. Make sure it's going to work. Works like a champ. Cut those little trees down. It won't cut the big trees down, but that's okay. We got a tool for that. How old are your granddaughters, Ken? Or your granddaughter? You say granddaughters. You got more than one? I got one granddaughter and 2 grandsons. And a partridge in a pear tree. And 11. Addie is 16 and Jagan is 14, and Gavin is 17. He's going on 18. He's going to graduate this year. He's a senior. But he doesn't live with us. He lives with his mom in Salem, Oregon. Addie and Jagan, they live with me. I'm not being real precise here. I just want to cut this grass down. I don't really care if I miss any. I'm trying to take advantage of the grass before I plow, and it looks like I missed a stump there, didn't it? I think there's a couple of them I missed in this grass. This map has the weirdest grass, though. Oh shoot, there's a bunch of them I missed. There go the blades. You live by yourself now? You need a new dog? What kind of dogs do you like? Big ones, little ones? I don't much care for lap dogs. Some of them aren't too bad. Big dogs have their issues though too. The last couple dogs we've had is a the first one was a cross between a poodle and a littler dog. What the hell was it? I'm trying to think. I can't think. A Cocker Spaniel. The first one we had, and it's been gone for 20 years now, was a Cocker Spaniel mix and a poodle mix. The one that we have now is on his last leg, and we got him a couple years after the first one passed. And he's a Shih Tzu and a poodle. I guess they call it a Shih Tzu, but doesn't sound very sanitary. But Shih Tzu. But he's going on 17, and he's the vet's. He's not doing very good. The vet says he's past his expiration date. But as long as he's doing okay, which he is. He's got some issues. He's mostly deaf, almost blind, but he's still eating good, and he still gets up and goes to the bathroom okay. He can't get up and down stairs anymore. He's got a little arthritis, and the doctor gave him some arthritis medicine, so he's getting around a lot better than he was a few weeks ago. And the doctor says just pay attention. If it looks like he's in pain, then bring him in. But he said he's pretty much past his pull date. Labs and a beagle. Yeah, the beagles are pretty good dogs. I've never had a beagle. Like I said, our last two have been smaller dogs, but they're not those little lap dogs. They're a little bit bigger. You wouldn't want to set the thing in your lap. They're not big dogs, but they're not lap dogs either. But when I was single, I had a basset hound, a big basset hound. He was a monster. He had 13.5-inch ears and paws about as bigger than my fist. He was a big dog. But see, bassets are hounds, so you kind of have to. He'd go outside and climb on top of his doghouse, and he'd work up a howl. They're hounds. You can call it a bark, but it's more than a bark. But he'd have to work into one. But when he bellered it out, the windows would shake. He didn't do it very often. Every once in a while, he'd let out a howl or two. Merry Christmas, Scorp. Happy holidays. I saw Frank come in earlier. How you doing, Frank? Hope you're well today. I think my plowing job's done over there, but I'm not quite ready to do this field yet. Yeah, look at this grass. It mows weird. It mows like it mows into dirt or something. It looks like mange. And notice, I want you to notice this. Scorpion noticed it yesterday. As I'm mowing, there's grass windrow, right? Where there's grass windrow, it looks like mowed grass. But if you look over here, notice there's no grass windrow, but there was grass there, right in front of me. See all those patches that there's no grass? There was grass there. I mowed over it, but there's no windrow. And it looks like dirt. It doesn't look like mowed grass. It's the strangest thing. Scorpion was mowing, I guess last night when we were messing around, and noticed that the grass is kind of weird on this map. Yeah, beagles are good dogs. If you pay attention, a lot of dogs have particular. To me, when I grew up on the farm, our animals weren't necessarily pets. We didn't have animals in the house. They did have names, but they were kind of strange names, like cat and dog, and damn it, damn it, come here. Damn it, stop that. Damn it, get over here. They had jobs. The dogs had jobs. They were to protect the farm, let us know if there were strangers around. The cats lived in the barns and in the hay piles and things like that, and they were mousers. They weren't pets. We didn't treat them like pets. If they did their job, they fed themselves, the cats anyway. The dogs, we'd feed them once in a while, but most of the time, you didn't worry too much about them. You just leave the food out, they'd eat it. But they had jobs. Now, we had little schnauzers, and schnauzers are rat dogs. Several kinds of terriers are rat dogs. In other countries, they use them to dig rats out, That's why schnauzers, you trim their ears. That's why they trim their ears, like Dobermans, they trim their ears. Because when they go after rats, the rats would grab onto their ears. Well, if you trim their ears down, the rats ain't got nothing to grab onto. All right, we're almost done here. This thing takes forever with this little bitty header. Hey, it's soup du jour, and I've already missed it. We're 5 minutes after soup du jour. That's what we're talking about right there. The soup of the day, Mountain Dew. I forgot I should be drinking this. Let's see if that brought my sugars up. Grab my phone here. Not by much. It's up a little bit. It'll come up. It'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar. God, there's another stump over there. I don't know how I missed that one. It's about 2 feet out of the ground. Matthew, how's it going today? Yeah, farm animals. Yeah, ours did. Ours worked for a living. And they earned their food. The cats were funny, though. They would bring some of their kill live, sometimes dead, but mostly they'd bring it live up to the porch and entertain us with their hunt. And then they would finally do the job and leave it on the porch. They'd bring birds, dead mice, dead rats, dead moles, whatever was around the farm, whatever vermin was around the farm. And sometimes they'd bring it up and leave it on the front porch, like trying to show us they were doing their job, I guess. I would leave food out for them. I would leave treats for the cats. They'd bring a bird up, and I'd put some cat food out or something, or some catnip, or something to kind of pay them for the birds. So they'd bring the birds and the rats up to the porch. Okay, here's what I've been doing today. All right, well, here's a little treat for you. I'd keep a bowl there and put some food in it. Mostly the cats look pretty well fed, but when they did get a little bit skinny, I'd put some food out for them. But they'd pay for it. They'd bring their kill up. All right, pick up the grass, I guess. FS23 got a free content update. Is that a mobile game? FS23? Must be. All right, let's get the quicker picker-upper. Go out there and grab that grass. And I'm going to make hay out of the grass. Although I don't have to. I should probably make silage out of it because... I was going to make hay because I need hay for the TMR. But now that I think about it, this particular TMR machine will use hay or grass. So I can make my silage out of the grass then and not worry about the hay. Yeah. That's what I'll do. All right. Did I put the pickup down, the boom out, start it up? Bob's your uncle, Sharon's your aunt. Unless you're in Australia, then Sheila's your aunt. Hey. I was just thinking, I'm drinking all this soda early. I might have to do a bio break. I haven't had to have a bio break since the last time I did a 6 to 8 hour live stream. I haven't done a 6-hour live stream for a long time. I can't remember the last time I did. Was it Red Dead Redemption? Hell, that was a couple years ago. I'm getting too old for 6 and 8 hour live stream. Yeah, that movie seems to be doing pretty good. It's about time. Poor old Disney. They ain't had much for movies lately. I heard that one was doing pretty good. Well, people are kind of starved for decent movies. We haven't had a decent movie in ages. Steve the farmer. Hey, Steve. How's summertime? You guys got some hot summer weather? How you doing, bud? I can't vouch for Andy or Scorpion, but I'm doing okay. For those of you that don't know Steve, he's from Aussie. He's an Aussie. So you were telling me, Steve, that you have been flying. Did you see my crash yesterday? I actually crashed twice on the same landing. It was embarrassing, to tell you what. All right, we didn't get much grass, but we'll get more. There's plenty out there to cut. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, I missed a little bit, didn't I? All right, I'll go get the... Do we need to pick that up or not? I can just plow that under. Not very much there. All right. $46. I didn't need to come all the way up here. This is already plowed. Let me see if I can make this 90 degrees. See, this is supposed to be 180, not 90. Let's see. I need to... What are we doing here? Lower the plow. Allow create fields. Why? Why? Because we love you. Okay, limit fields, make fields, drop it. All right, how far do I want to come? We'll stop it there. I thought I was kidding, but I ain't. I'm not kidding. I'm going to have to take a bio break. Stupid pop. All right, let's see. We need to head 0. That's supposed to be north. Are we going south? Yeah. This is supposed to be north. 0 is. We're going to set it at 0. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, setting it at 0, if you look down in what corner? That corner. That way. In that corner down there, in the mini map, clear at the bottom, you'll see where the longitude and latitude is. I'm trying to make it as close to 0 as I can. Because I don't have a GPS in this. All right, that's close enough for government work. Let's drop it. Off we go like a herd of turtles. Yeah, D.B. Cooper, he's the guy that jumped out of the plane with the money. Would he rob a bank or something? I can't remember. It's been too many years. Yeah, they think they found money laying around between Oregon and Washington. They think maybe it was his money. It's hard to tell. They don't really know what the hell happened to him. Wonder if the cotton's done. Yeah, kind of. This is a monster tractor. I like the way it sounds when you get on the inside. Sounds like a proper diesel. It's got a real throaty exhaust. Panic. You gotta redeem it. Steve, you gotta redeem. All right, get this thing started. And I'll be right back. 744 grain buckets. You're rich. Steve's made a killing. All right, let's see. What else I got to do? What am I going to do with that cotton? There wasn't even enough to make a bale. Well, I'll have to see if I can get that out. There's only a partial bale there. I wonder if I can sell cotton at the market here. Bale counter, unload unfinished bale. There we go. All right, we'll poop that out, and then I've got to set the super strength on. See if we can sell this thing. Nope. Oh, yep, it took it. 40,000 for a partial bale. Sweet. We'll take it. All right, won't let me in. There we go. Okay, so I can turn this back in. We don't need it anymore. So let's grab vehicle. There it is right there. Return. Return to sender. Address unknown. No more wheat. No more corn. Oh, he's almost done. All right. Actually, didn't need to do that, but it's done now. Why won't it let me in my... It won't let me in. Why won't it let me in? All right, we're going back to work. Frank's got 260 grain buckets. At least the Vibe doesn't include strobe lights. Huh? What Vibe? Did I miss somebody coming in? Brian Brewer. How you doing, Brian? I missed you. Sorry, I stepped away from the computer for a minute. Anyway, welcome. So Brian says he likes the Vibe. Now, Scorpion will tell you I'm too old to have Vibes. At 71, I'm lucky to be able to turn the computer on. They don't allow me to do any vibing. Well, there was one day a gal came in my office. It's some woman in her 80s, and I said to her, I said, "Good afternoon. What's shaking?"
Yeah.
I said, "What's shaking?" And she says, "At my age, honey, everything." I thought that's pretty funny. All right, let's see if we can get this thing close to zero. Drop it like it's hot. Man, Tim's buying up all the tractors again. Tim, where do you park all those tractors? All right, Ken, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Take care of your granddaughters. Hey, Ben's here. Hi, Ben. All right, we got to catch up here. Let's. Oh, look, there's quite a little lump there, isn't there? Look at that in the field. Quite a little lump right there. Oh, I missed a little patch there. Must be a Christmas concert at the school. Oh, shoot. I knew that was going to be a problem. All right, let's go get the ripper. It's going to drive right through my house. That's not much of a house, but then I don't need much. A bed, a refrigerator, and a stove, and that's about all. That's about all I need. All right, there was, yeah, one there, and then one there. Oh, didn't get it. It's not getting it. What? There it went. I had to pick it up, actually. All right. Back to the plow. Laptop showed a photo of Gold Beach in Oregon. It looks really lovely and rocky with sea mist. Yeah, Gold Beach is pretty. It's a little further down. It's a little further down south from us. Don't panic, Frank. I don't. I'm not surprised you're seeing mist. It's a little farther down south, and it's a little colder down there. Oregon's got some beautiful beaches, but even in the middle of the summertime, the water is cold. You have to have if you're a surfer and you want to surf in Oregon, you better have a wetsuit because you'll freeze to death if you don't. Was that Santa Cat? Hey, we finally got our Christmas tree up this weekend. I think I might have said that yesterday. When I'm doing the flight sim, I don't talk much because it's easy enough to crash without looking away from the screen. So it's hard to do the chat in flight sim because too easy to crash your plane. Yeah, it's a little different, the career mode. I don't know. I want to fly the helicopters, but it's really hard, and I don't really have proper equipment to fly a helicopter. You can make the HOTAS work for planes, but it's not easy. It might be easier to try to fly one with a keyboard. I don't know, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing it in the career though, because when you get to the point where you can have your own business, you have to purchase the airplanes, and they're millions of dollars. And if you crash one, it's gone. If you crash a plane, it's gone. Now you can buy insurance, but the insurance is really expensive. But so I'm worried about in the career mode, buying a helicopter and trying to fly it and crashing it the first time you just try to fly it and then lose the darn thing. I have to think about it. I haven't got that far yet. I got a ways to go. Which is why I asked you guys if you wanted me to do it that way. You have to do several missions to earn experience level and or money. And so a lot of people are doing that in between the live streams. They're grinding. They're grinding money or they're grinding experience, and then they come back in when they're ready to go to the next level and do a live stream. So I asked in the first live stream if you guys wanted me to just play the game, grinding and all, or to skip through some stuff, and most everybody said go ahead and grind. Just go ahead and play the game as it is. So that's what I'm doing. Crashes and all. I have to say though, I haven't crashed in a long time. That one, I was telling Scorpion last night, that one I knew I was going to crash. And if you watch the video over, you're going to hear me say way up in the air, I'm not going to make this because I'm going too fast. And I didn't. So I knew I was going to crash. I knew I couldn't land it at that speed, and I did it anyway. Why? I don't know. So that one could have been avoided. I should have done a go around or two. I was just lazy. Don't lose your life over being lazy. You get to the pearly gates and St. Peter asks you, so how'd you get here? Just being lazy. Yeah, those grass airports are bad. Well, especially the ones in the middle of a forest, because when you're up in the air, all you see is the forest. And you're looking and looking. Oh, there's a little patch between trees. Is that my airstrip? And maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just a patch in the trees. Can I make it across the freeway? Oh, there's traffic. Look out. That's a rude man way, merging into traffic. All right, we almost got this one in the bank. Is Brian still here? Somebody came in and said hello. I think his name was Brian. Brian, if you're still here, where are you from? And more importantly, what's the weather like where you're at? Okay, we're going to come across here. I've got some mowing to do, but I'm gonna come across. Let's see. Hang on. Let's just. How we want to do this? Let me see where we at. We need to come around this way. This way, is it? No, it's not that way, is it? Hey, John's in the house. Brian Brewer. Oh, I bet it is cold where you're at then. Yeah, my dad's generation came from Minnesota, and my brother-in-law came from Missouri. And there's lots of stories about cold weather from that part of the country. Trying to find a sweet spot here. Should be. That ain't right. We're looking at 270. There we go. 270. That should work. I know that doesn't look right because this field is crooked. So, but that's where I want to go. That's heading east. 270, which is supposed to not be 270 though. Let's get up here a little ways. Maybe right there. All right, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna leave this right now. We're gonna get the mower and go do some more mowing. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Let's see. Today, it's 46 out there right now. I live on the West Coast, state of Oregon, right on the mouth of the Columbia. So. I'm right on the ocean. It doesn't get terribly cold here. We'll get some weather below freezing, but not very much. We don't get snow. If we do, it's just like a dusting, like maybe a quarter of an inch, and then it's gone the next day. And that only happens once or twice a year. We don't get a lot of snow. It'll get down to freezing. And it'll stay probably in the 50s and 60s through the winter. In the summertime, we have to fight to get over room temperature, so it just doesn't get real warm here. We'll get a couple weeks of 80, 90 degree weather, and that's it for the whole year. All right, this is going to be interesting. I'm not quite sure. Let me see. How did I do this the last time? I think I went. Jeez, made myself dizzy. Let's go up here. If I get too close to that hill, it's too steep, so I can't remember how far I came. It wasn't far. I didn't come all that way up here. I didn't go too far up there. On that hill. Let's see. Trying to think. How did I do this? I have another copy of the map. This map that I play just for fun. I was playing it last night. Okay, yeah, I didn't come up this far. I think I came up to about here and across, but. Let's see. Let me flip this thing a little bit because we're way off. Okay, I want to go hit 0 here. As close to 0 as I can. Okay, that's straight south, but it's actually not. It's north. And okay. Let's just go. Mowing's not going to matter. I'm just trying to make myself a boundary as to where I want this field to be. 26, Brian says. Yeah, that's cool. Wow. John's in the Dakotas. It gets cold there too. Okay. Let's stop that there. Let's grab the plow, drop it, and run it up this way. 4 tomorrow with a man. That sounds like Canada weather. Yeah. Okay, there's our boundary. There's our 2 boundaries. So we're gonna come across here with that field, fill in all of this in, but I need to take those trees down. And then I need to figure out where the border is on this field. Does this field, let me show you. If we go into the map. Okay, this great big green square, this is our property that we own. And so this field right here, number 4, if you notice, it goes in to the next area, which we do not own. So part of this field we own, but part of it we don't. This one strip right here we do not own. So I want to plow on that border. So I need to figure out where that border's at. So let's run up here and see where the field is, where the border's at here. See, I'm over the border now. This is not my field. Okay. Well, there is a way to figure it out, so let's see. All right, hang on. Let me start on this end. Okay, right here. It's fine. Or not. I'll go back. Hey, Nick. How you doing? Nick's in the house. Yeah, I did. Steve. I had low blood sugar, so I had to have a sugared drink. And so I couldn't wait till soup du jour time. But that was almost an hour ago anyway. All right, so here's the way we're going to do this. I'm going to flip this back to regular plowing. So it'll plow a field I own, but it won't. Whoa, get back here. It'll plow a field I own, but it won't plow what I don't own. So if I start plowing across there, it should stop at the boundary. Let's find out. Would you quit? the hired worker wants to take over for me for some reason. Okay, I'm going to slow down, and it should stop plowing on field that I don't own. Or not. Well, that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. Okay, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna by guess and by golly it. Weeks of very hard and busy with your mom and your dog's health. Is your mom sick? Okay, I think we're close to the border right here, so I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm going to level it right here. So there's 270. I'm not taking a chance of getting in the neighbor's field there. So I'm going to come across like this, and then I think it'll stop here. Yeah, it's going to stop there. Okay, so I need to switch it back to allow create field. Frank wants a shout out. I just gave you one, Frank. Shout out to Frank. Okay, so there's our boundary on this side. And we got a boundary on the other side, but I've got some trees and stuff that I need to get out of the way. So, all right. We can start working on the inside. Let's start working on the inside here. Okay, so I'm going to start right here. Let's start right here and see if we can match up to that other field over there. Take it easy. All right, that's close enough for government work. Okay. All right. That works. I'm going to plow all this together. Hey, I missed a patch. Ouch, that doesn't sound very comfortable. (911). So she's 86. Yeah, that makes it kind of tough. All right, I'm gonna. Oh shoot! Careful, careful, careful! Yeah, we're getting close to the new year. Let's hope it's a better one. Oh, I was going to mow this, wasn't I? Okay, I better stop because I want that grass. I forgot about the grass. Okay. Yeah, I forgot all about the grass. Are you saying you're getting snow, are you? We're still getting rain. We haven't got any snow. We usually don't get snow. I wonder if I can mow this. Does this mow? No. It don't. It don't. Oh, in the northeast, yeah. It's about time for snow up there. They're probably a little bit behind on snow. So John's up in the Dakotas. He's probably pretty far north up there. They're getting some bad weather. Long time no snow, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Frank. Yeah, this mower does a pretty good job, but it's not very wide, is it? In February, huh? I could be doing some liming on those other fields that I've already plowed. I forgot about it. Forget about it. I can't forget about it. I haven't watched any Christmas shows this year. My favorite one is A Christmas Carol with George C. Scott. That's my favorite. There's a lot of Christmas Carol movies out there. There's Patrick Stewart did a Christmas story, and there's tons of them out there. There's comedies of the Christmas story, Christmas Carol, I should say. But the one with George C. Scott's my favorite one. It's got a lot of good people in it. It's got Edward Woodward in it. It's got George C. Scott, David Warner. They're all dead now. That's what happens when time goes by, I guess. Where am I? If you look at the are you talking about the game map or in real life map? Uh-oh. I'm not mowing. Hey, Andy, do you ever go home much? Okay. In the in-game map, yeah, we're right here. This is where you start. You start right on this section right here. We've got the shop and everything. Here's the store where you buy equipment right here. That's where my farm's at. And then you got the marketplace right here, and you got forestry right here, right up here, forestry. And then the rest of the map is clear open, but there's quite a few hills if you look at the map. Right here's a big hilly area. This is a huge hill. And then here and here. Looks a little blood spattered, doesn't it? Blood spattered. Oh boy. Oh boy. 2008. That's a long time, Andy. Have you still got family there, don't you? Yeah, it is, Nick. It's like a no man's land. It's funny that the first map they put out is no man's land. Well, it's probably not the first map. There's a couple of European maps, I think. I haven't seen them, but I guess if there isn't, there's going to be soon. But that's a story for another day, because it's my time to go. Hope you guys had fun, and I don't know what you think about the map. It's okay, I guess. It's not terribly complicated. Let's see if I still got flying on. I do. Yeah. Anyway, this is the map. It's called New Frontier. It's like a no man's land, and it's pretty open. It's not real big. It's just a regular size map, so it's not real large. Quite hilly, but anyway, we're going to make a couple of big fields. I made this into a big field. I'll make that into a big one, and then I'll put another big one right up in here. But again, like I say, that's something for Thursday. So thanks for joining me today. Appreciate it, and I hope to see you again. I'll be flying tomorrow unless something goes wrong. I'll try to fly tomorrow and then back on Thursday on the farm. So in the meantime, take care of yourselves and take care of your families. Have fun playing games, and I'll see you on Thursday, hopefully, or tomorrow. Sorry, I'm still I'm still getting used to doing extra live streams during the week, but anyway, we'll get there. Take care of yourselves. Ta ta for now.